So in 2015, we did a workout called the triangle couplet. I was right next to Dan Bailey during this one. Rep scheme is a little different than kind of your normal CrossFit rep scheme. 15, 10, 6. Like, why did they go 6, not 5? It was thruster, bar, muscle up. Now, the thing that made this workout really sucky was men used 165 pounds.
From Graham Holberg, Bailey on the left in the orange shirt with 1 to go, and Dan Bailey, who earlier today got on the left of your screen, that's Graham Holberg, the 2010 CrossFit Games champion, getting to work on his first 15-bar muscle-ups.
I was able to get it done in 6:08 today, 5:58 back in 2015, which was a lot fitter then, but also we did a lot more work before we got into that event. But overall, pretty happy with running this one back today with my group. Try to test yourself by doing some old throwback workouts, see how your fitness has improved over the years, or maybe some areas you gotta keep working on to stay sharp.
Today we worked on some overhead squats, kind of building up to a heavy double, which helped us kind of prime and get ready for some heavy snatching. I think we worked up to 240 pounds that day, which is a pretty good lift for me. Once we got on the rower, we went ahead and hit a few rowing intervals to kind of wrap up the session, kind of focusing on leg drive, building some endurance in the legs. Finally, we gotta have some fun to wrap up the session. Storm always loves working on his muscle ups.
I'm in between classes. I get a couple mornings in between some coaching sessions that I'll get to do some extra training. Something that I've kind of snuck in probably about the last month is some ruck work. I've been doing some hiking and some camping with my sons, just getting in some conversations with other dads during some hikes. A challenge that I've kind of been introduced to is 90 pounds for 90 minutes, just a walking pace. Apparently a couple times a week is the challenge. Wanted to be an encouragement on is dads doing hard things, blaze the trail for, your sons. As of late, my son Storm has been working out with me at the gym. He's 12, he's starting to show that interest in wanting to get stronger. It's no secret, boys like to get swords, they like to have guns, they like to have knives, they like to feel like they want to fight and overcome and win battles. I think it's a really important character trait that we should be stoking that fire in our sons and seeing them overcome challenging things and have victory in challenging things. And what better way to do that than to do it alongside with them and show them what it means to persevere and conquer little mountains. As you are doing hard things or working on doing something like a weekly ruck, take that time to navigate what God is placing on your mind and on your heart, and how you can lead and how you can stoke that fire in your children, specifically kind of sons, on what it means to be a man of God, what it means to intentionally pursue things that require mental fortitude. My encouragement to you fathers out there is, what better way than to lead by example, to show him what it means to be a man of God who cares for his body and is willing to try hard things for God's glory. Got the ruck bag on, got the weight vest on top. Try to have this weight distributed as best I can, but strapped in, let's get rucking.
And finally, we've made it to Sunday. Always an amazing day. Get to worship the Lord. We get some homemade cinnamon rolls. We try to find different ways to kind of get out of the house. And it can be challenging sometimes with a crew of 6 kids, especially because you got to haul a bunch of bikes. But we've been able to move some seats around in the van and get it done. And the kids love it. We got a park right down the road. Just a nice, easy day to go enjoy some God's creation and just some time as a family. And then we love that there's a pull-up bar there. Storm challenged me if I could do some muscle-ups. And in true CrossFit fashion, had to make sure I could get a few myself. It was a great way to wrap up the week.